heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
While self-belief is a powerful thing, he has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Jon Jones. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Stars have aligned, and the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history is back tonight. The former 2-division champion, Conor McGregor. As such, the celebs are out. Let's see what type of version of Conor McGregor shows up here tonight.
Usually when Conor McGregor shows up, it's usually his best version. He's a guy that takes a great amount of pride in preparing for the event. He says it's a fight every single time he sees his opponent, from the press conference to the weigh-ins to the stare down. He is ready to show his opponent his best self every time he's in their face. And not only does he do that in the build-up, when he gets into the octagon, with all the ability that he possesses, he's able to do that same thing. That's why he's been so successful and has gone from the bottom to the top of the UFC in such a short time.
Truly one of the elite strikers in UFC history. Moves every needle you would like him to move. And as you said, his work ethic, his preparation truly is legendary. Let's see if he has put in the right work in advance of this showcase fight here tonight. The notorious Conor McGregor. We are set for a main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jon Bones Jones. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. So here is Conor McGregor yet again. You hear the Irish fans going bananas. There is no atmosphere in the fight game at present, quite like Conor McGregor inside this UFC octagon. Immediately, Conor taking control here of the center of the octagon. Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
He does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights. Oh, nice body kick.
Nice job by the kickboxer there as he gets the front kick home early against the wrestler. You got to think that's going to be a big part of his repertoire here tonight.
Well, yeah, John, especially when you have to stay at range. He's got to maintain distance. And those types of weapons, those front kicks, those kicks up the middle, will allow for him to keep that wrestler at bay so that he can see when those level changes happen, allowing him to defend those takedowns.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Good work, guys, come on.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Oh, McGregor's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jones.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
McGregor gets caught by that straight hand.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head. He's got some hands, man.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick!
Big moments on both sides in round 1.
Take a seat, everybody. Breathe. Deep breath in. Here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. You're doing awesome out there.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
Round 2 now is upon us. Conor McGregor, and of course the future UFC Hall of Famer, the all-time great Jon Jones. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward. Oh, inside kick. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
That kick lands. Nice. Nicely done. Jones's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard. Trying to find a hook for that right hand. Oh, Jones going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2. Definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Just out of range with that right hook. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
No, he's hurt. But look, he's a warrior. So he's going to just try to go forward and try to finish, but his leg is destroyed.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, that's a big connection there for McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed for Ireland's favorite son, Conor McGregor.
Oh, we told you off the top that he had a reach advantage, and he really is using it. Nice punch there. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt bad.
Oh! 20 seconds to go. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Immediately gets the underhook. A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You got to be aware when you're chest to chest in this 50-50 position.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous two rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. What Conor is able to relay that message to their fighter better in the 3 rounds.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, big knee! McGregor's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Jones.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. While the ground and pound strikes to the body keep on coming, you gotta start to minimize the damage. Good work here by Johnny Bone. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Jones is in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Good work from the top here by Jones.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after.
Oh. Well, he misses with the left punch there. 10 seconds now to go in the round. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Like, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position come in here and try to stop this fight.
McGregor's head kick looked like that one was blocked.
Very fast jab.
Elbow! Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Jones is in half guard. All right, working inside the closed.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. That was a slick transition.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
And now he's got the back. 90 seconds to go now. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon.
This is a terrible position.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got a short.
And that'll do it. Jon Jones. That has got to feel good.
Oh my goodness.
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
Why, what a knockout for Jon Jones. Perhaps a bonus winning effort for him here tonight. Competitive matchup, at least on paper, but didn't play out that way tonight, DC.